I have my skull straw. It's Halloween. This is a scary story. Really scary stories.
Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me.
This one I have been sitting on for a little bit, and this is not clickbait. I could not make this up. So this story happened November 28th of 2014. And the reason why I couldn't talk about this is because it involved a doctor who just so happened to be part of this corporation that I was working for. So it was a conflict of interest for me to tell this story. So it's November 28th, 2014, and I'm laying in bed. I'm just chilling. I had my glasses on, my robe on. It was roughly 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm laying in bed. It's a cold morning and I really didn't want to get out of bed. I get this weird text at about 10:15 and it said, Zara? ? I read it. I'm like, what number is this? Who is this person? Like, I don't even know who this is. And I get that a lot. I don't know if anyone else gets that, but for some reason, I get it a lot where people text me out of the blue and it's for the wrong number. I just left it and I didn't respond. And that's usually what I do is I do not respond and just leave it because they'll obviously figure it out that it wasn't the person or something. You know what I mean? I don't like to get in the middle of this stuff. So I just leave it usually. So I just leave the text message and I just keep laying in bed, drinking my coffee and just hanging out, scrolling through social media. So this person texts me again, which is weird because usually they only text once and then they don't text me again. And the text said, Zara, stop playing. And I'm thinking, okay, I should probably let this guy know that my name isn't Zara and he's obviously got the wrong number. So I text him back and I said to him, hello, this isn't Zara. And he texts me back and says, you were with me last night. What's the problem now? And I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I responded to his message and I said, listen, man, my name is Chrissy. I do not know who you are. Please stop texting me. This guy texts me again, even after I said, my name is Chrissy and I have no idea who you are. So he writes me back, Zara, stop teasing. I don't have much time before break is over. Give me a minute. And I'm like, what is going on? So I just leave it. And this was sent at 10:46 a.m. after I've basically been arguing with the guy for about half an hour to try and tell him my name's not Zara. So at 10:46 a.m., my phone rings and it is a FaceTime call from this number. So I answer it. And guess what it was? It is a man wearing a doctor's jacket with nothing underneath. Full frontal, naked, hairy, everything showing. His genitalia was right there. I saw everything. I look at him and I'm like, ah, and I scream and I'm like, ah! What do you do when you get a naked man FaceTiming you at 10:46 in the morning? Ah! I look at him and I'm like, dude, I am not Zara. Behind him, I could see the hospital behind him. Like he was in one of the break rooms of the hospital. And do you want to know how I know that? Is because I used to work at that hospital. He's obviously got the phone propped up on something and he's standing way back away from his phone. So he freaks out and goes, oh my God, you're not Zara. And he runs to his phone and hits the end button. And as he was running to the phone, all I saw was these hairy legs and his jewels bouncing around as he was running towards the phone to turn it off. So after this FaceTime call, I get a text saying, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Like, no. And then he continues to text and say, I heard the voice. So I guess by the sound of my voice, he knew that I wasn't Zara. So what I believe happened, and I want you to comment down below, and I want you to tell me what you think happened. But what I think happened was Zara was probably at the club the night before and met a doctor. And maybe things didn't really go as planned, and Zara gave him a fake number, which was my number. So when he needed a little bit of booty the next day, she gave him the wrong number, and it was my number. So I just want to say thanks, Zara. Thanks. Okay, so not only did this happen on hospital property, for a guy to be doing this on his break, it was just so disturbing that he was wearing his doctor jacket with nothing underneath and then was probably going out after his break to like go help sick people when his family jewels were rubbing all over his doctor jacket during his break time. Oh, and then what's so funny is like a month later he texts me, "Who this?" Like, new phone, who this? I don't know. I kind of have a feeling that he's a married guy, so I'm not going to say much else because I don't want to be ruining any marriages over here or anyone's medical careers. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Give it a like if you enjoyed it and you want to hear more story times. Thank you so much for subscribing, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Talk dirty to me.